What's up, it's Nez, and welcome to another Saturday Select, where we play and feature games that are still in development. Today, we'll be playing Gwent, the public beta. Now, I suck at Gwent, because when I was still playing Witcher 3, I couldn't beat the easy AI at all. But I guess it'll be fun to check out the standalone card game to the Witcher series, because a lot of the mechanics are actually different, and maybe I can actually hold my own. But we're here to check out Gwent because, well, a lot of people are saying that it's a good alternative to Hearthstone. Let's go. Gwent, the Witcher card game. Savage Bear. Tame? Och lad, Skelligers might train bears, but that don't mean all they tame 'em. Strength 4. Melee. Loyal. Damage each enemy played by 1. Ooh. Welcome to Gwent. Welcome to the tutorial. Keep in mind some of these cards are different from their multiplayer versions. If you want to return to the tutorial once you're done, you can launch it from the challenges menu at any time.
Before you start making any reckless wagers, perhaps I should refresh you on the rules? We've had a few changes lately.
Hi, Siri.
Yeah, heard something to that effect. Fine. Spit it out.
Ah yes, a favorite gruffy protagonist, Geralt.
Losing already?
Don't get excited. I have some powerful surprises for later. Saving them.
You can see the total strength of your units at the bottom of the screen. Your opponent's total strength is at the top. So, the main gist of the game is that you have to beat out the opponent with your points every match, every turn. Not really turn, it's more of one single match.
Laid out several cards.
Yes, easier to explain this way.
Placing units on the battlefield increases your total strength. So if I place this thing out, our strength will increase by 9.
Right, I shall go first.
Each player can only play 1 card per turn. So unlike in the original Witcher game, it's actually a lot more closer to the mechanics of a regular or more traditional card game like Magic. You have different turns. Each unit can only be played on a certain row or rows. For example, you can only play the Fiend on the melee row. The Ancient Foglet can only appear on the range row. And you can place the Griffin on the siege row. The icon on the left side of each card shows where it can be played.
Now you. Play a card. Any card.
Our turn. So since the Redanian Knight is a melee card, we can only play it on the melee row.
Long live Acceptance.
Yeah, feels familiar. I'm winning.
You have played a unit card and its strength has been added to your total. So you can find all the totals on the left side. Now let's play our remaining cards in any order. So let's just put one more Redanian Knight. I'm sorry if I feel a bit down or if my voice feels a bit rough because I'm a bit sick right now. We have won the round!
Now on to more advanced concepts.
Your total strength is higher than your opponent's, meaning you've won your first battle. Congrats! Aretuza Adept. The Adept's every whim is catered to. They live like princesses at Aretuza, and in turn, half of the city lives off serving them. Seamstresses, milliners, confectioners, delivery boys.
If you don't like some of your cards, you can swap them out.
Swap up to 3 cards for new cards drawn from your deck.
Know what? This time, swap out your special cards. I shall tell you about them later.
Okay, so let's swap out this decoy. And the commander's horn. And first light. Think of special cards like spell
Start by playing a
cards.
powerful card. Perhaps... Oh, this one?
Gotta admit, they made me look pretty good.
Yes, let us play Geralt. 10 power.
Any last words?
Now, watch this.
Many cards have special abilities. For example, the card Ciri is about to lay out will play another instance of itself from her deck.
Hey, why didn't my card have an ability?
Smarting, are we? Then play this and see what happens.
So the Aracas Insectoid card can summon all copies of this unit. So you have instant 12 power. A very good card. I guess we could summon Vernon Roche from the Blue Stripes. He'll deal damage to an enemy by 5.
Temerity. That's what matters.
Let's hit this. Don't despair. If you reduce a unit's strength to 0, it is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Now we can more or less just choose whichever we want. I say we summon more Redanian Knights. We could save our 3 damage for something that we could... Actually, we can kill this. The Necker Ogroid. So let's use our Ballista to kill the Necker.
Brace yourself. I dare say this'll be painful.
Ciri is about to play Scorch. This card destroys the strongest units on the battlefield.
Guessing the cards with the gold frames are the best.
Perceptive as ever.
Gold cards are immune to most card abilities. You can recognize them by their gold frames. They're technically also called hero cards.
I'd pass if I were you. You've a solid lead. I'll need to play quite a few cards to catch up.
Having more cards than your opponent is crucial to winning. Never play more than you need. They must last you for the rest of the match, so we don't get to draw more cards. Everything we get at the start of the game is all we really have for the match. That's why you have to play your cards smartly.
Remember what Uncle Vesemir used to say? About losing a battle to win the war?
You only need to win
Not
2
really.
out of 3 rounds. Once you pass, you can't play any more cards that round, while your opponent can continue to play as many as they want. So you only pass if you think that your power cannot be beaten by the opponent's power, because that means you already surrendered anything else you want to play for the rest of the match. To pass, highlight the coin, then click and hold, or press hold. Since we decided to pass and not anymore
I
fortify our
round,
board,
so I go first. in
Ciri
this
got the opportunity to add more cards and beat us out in power because she didn't pass yet. At the start of each second round, both players draw 2 cards from their decks.
How about that? Seems I've gained the upper hand.
Having
With
more cards in your
than I,
hand,
true.
then your opponent
You know
gives
me.
you a
I'll
significant
not go down
advantage.
without a fight.
It puts you in control of the flow of the battle. So when the second round starts, you only get 2 new cards. The rest of your cards have to be the ones that you've already used for the first match. Okay, let's choose some cards to redraw. You can only redraw 1. So, might as well redraw one of the cards that don't have an ability. Okay. Let's see. This has 7. 7 strength. We can summon our 9 strength to counter
Let's
it.
give up now!
The Redanian Knight! A Wyvern. It deals damage to an enemy by 2. Since he has 13, we could go ahead and try to put Trying to spread out our power between the rows.
Finally.
Arakas Behemoth. Okay. I say, we summon one more Redanian Knight.
Long live, etc., etc.
You know, you really should pass now. You'll win no matter what.
You have now more total strength than your opponent, who has passed. There's no point in playing any more cards. Pass now to win the round. Highlight the coin and click hold. Press and hold. And that's how you win a game of Witcher. You just beat them out when they start passing.
Final round.
Or when you start passing,
We've
you
each won
need
once,
more
so
power
whoever wins this
than
round,
whatever she could drop down.
game, the battle, the day.
At the start of round 3, both you and your opponent draw one more card in your deck, aside from 2. Let's see, which card should we redraw? I say we also redraw this light cavalry. Come on, Siri, decide. Oh wait, no, it's our turn. My mistake, everyone.
Long live, etc., etc.
We'll summon the Redanian Knight. What is this? Bran Warrior, a Draconoid. Consume the unit to its right when you deploy it. Timer 2, turn start. Consume the units to its right. Then restart the timer. I see. It's a Devourer. Interesting. Let's try to destroy it.
My studies are more important than
We'll whittle it down
this.
every turn. So let's use the siege, the ballista, to destroy this Draconoid.
Fine, you win. Congrats.
Now we can just pass the turn and win. Huzzah! I'm winning games. I feel so happy. Isengrim. It dawns on them once they notice my scar. A realization of imminent death. 7 strength. Any row, so you can place the card Isengrim on any row.
Last words.
You want peace? Fight for it.
You do best to swap.
Hey, not allowed to peek at my cards.
Let's swap 1 light cavalry, 1 Redanian knight, and... Let's swap 1 more light cavalry.
We're almost done. I've one last thing to show you. Play this card and you shall see.
Let's play a Redanian knight, as Siri says.
For Renabit!
Last words.
Uh-oh.
See that? That, dear Geralt, was a leader card in action.
You can only use your leader once per game. Playing your leader card ends your turn, just like setting out any other card. So, the leader she's using is Eredin, Wild Hunt. While our leader is this guy. I can't hover over him yet.
Go on, your turn. Let your leader lead.
To use your leader's ability, drag your leader card onto the battle. Do that now. So we're using Henselt. When we spawn Henselt, he'll spawn a base copy of a bronze ally in the same row. So, let's spawn Henselt. Hey, spawn Henselt.
Men of Kedwin! Attack!
Spawn a base copy of a bronze ally. Go summon a bronze copy of the Redanian Knight.
Long live it.
Now watch this. Oh, button up. Weather's about to turn. This weather card will...
Weather
Making
effects
units on
stay
one
on a
row.
row and affect all
That I
units
remember.
present on it. They're like field effect cards. Usually, you want to use weather cards when your opponent has significantly more strength than you on a specific row. Some cards like Eredin are immune to the effects of weather cards, because Eredin is gold.
Yet the weather can be fickle. Catch. Play this. See what happens. Just don't expect me to give you one every time.
That's why it's a good idea to spread out your power on different rows, so you don't get too susceptible to weather cards. Let's use clear skies to clear the sky. Let the weather be gone! Clear skies.
Here, play this too.
The Commander's Horn card increases the strength of several adjacent units. Play the Commander's Horn card now. It increases all of their power by 4, so we'll get 12 more power just by playing this. Amazing!
Right, think I got the hang of this.
Is that so? Then prove it. Pass and we can begin.
And let's pass. Round 2.
Alright, let's play a real match. No hints, no handicaps.
Alright, I can do this. I can beat you, Siri. You're only a tutorial, boss. I think. Let's keep the decoy. And then... who can we let go of? I might wanna... let's trade that one in. Okay. Let's start out strong, I guess. Actually. Yeah, let's start out strong. Let's summon Geralt.
Damn it.
Geralt, I will summon you whether you like it or not. Strengthen self by 3. Okay. Let's just keep putting some strong minions out. That's really problematic. Let's start decreasing their power.
Interesting.
Let's see. We can keep on decreasing their power. Or we could just keep buffing up our
Death to
stuff.
the enemy!
What? Oh! I placed it on the wrong side! My mistake. Let's try that again.
Death to the enemy!
Clear skies. I don't think. I think I lost. Have I lost? I don't want to pass. Actually, Siri hasn't passed yet. So technically, we still have a lot of power. I might as well use the ballista. Decrease your power. Come on, Siri. Since it's the last match, I might as well use all my cards. So this is why Gwent is a game more about bluffing rather than conventionally raising up your strength. Because you want to save your best cards for the best possible moments. So you want to kind of mind games your opponent into playing his own best cards and then sneaking around for the win. Let's pass. Since the opponent has no more cards and the power cannot increase anymore. We've won the game! Victory! Huzzah!
Well played. Who knows, you may indeed have the makings of a Gwent professional.
Congrats! You've mastered the fundamentals of Gwent. Now you can play challenges to get to know each faction's strength and unlock additional leader cards, or head to the main menu and check out their game modes. Yennefer. Magic is chaos, art, and science. We've been awarded 25 ore. Use it to purchase card kegs from the shop. We've been awarded 50 ore. We can purchase card kegs from the shop. We have 100 ore. We can purchase card kegs from the shop. Alright. So, what do we check out first? Let's see if there are kegs. So the kegs are the booster packs for this game. They work a bit differently.
Prices for humans of all walks.
But they also function almost the same as regular booster packs. You can buy new kegs by buying kegs and opening them. So I guess we have enough for a keg. Ooh, we received a new keg. We can open it in the shop. Let's buy one more keg.
Leave pot on Burly Rocks, maybe.
I guess. Let's open a keg.
Ooh, we make smash smash.
Each keg contains 5 cards. At least one will be rare, epic, or legendary. Goddamn this troll! First, you are shown 4 cards that came in your keg. Flip them over to see what you got. Highlight each card in turn and then click.
Nice.
Ooh. These look like very interesting cards.
More.
Now for the 5th card, you could choose. Now, it's kind of like it allows you to tailor what your 5th card is. So it's not totally random, but you have a sense of choice in at least the last card. What looks good? Queen's Guard. Strengthen self by 1. Resurrect all Queen's Guards from your graveyard. That seems like an interesting, synergistic option if you're running a Queen's Guard deck. Imperial Golem. Orders. Summon this unit. What do orders do? Anyway. Ice Giant. Boost self by 5 if frost is anywhere on the board. Damage self by 5 when the last frost is removed from the board. Ah, so it strengthens itself if you're using the card Frost. Well, let's just pick the coolest looking one. The Imperial Golem. Should we pick the Imperial Golem? Why not? Let's pick the Imperial Golem. Or maybe Queen's Guard. Actually, Queen's Guard seems like an interesting deck to make. Yes. Ooh. It even uses the quest complete sound that came from Witcher 3 when you complete a quest. Congratulations! The new cards have been added to your collection. You can head to the deck builder at any point to use them. Click back to shop to leave the screen. So this is the regular menu of Gwent. Here's multiplayer, single player, cards, shop, and options. We can't go into rank match yet, we need to be level 10. Pretty good, pretty good. You can go into casual match. Here you have the shop. You can buy powder to transmute cards. Transmute is essentially, you can create cards using the stuff that you get from duplicate cards. It's a common mechanic in online CCGs. Good to see it here. Here we have the challenges. I guess these are our quests? Yeah, these are definitely our quests. So, we'll be rewarded with 25 ore once we go to the deck creation, and we'll be rewarded with 50 scraps with card crafting. So we'll get enough scraps to maybe create 1 bronze card. Excellent, excellent. Let's go to deck creation. Welcome to the Deck Builder tutorial. Here you can put together new decks or modify existing ones by adding or removing cards. Let's start by creating a new deck. Click New Deck to continue. Cards in Gwent are divided into factions. Each faction has unique cards which it can only use. All factions have neutral cards. Choose a faction and then continue. So, we have the monsters, we have the Skellige, Northern Realms, the Soyatel, and the Nilfgaard. Let's see. Skellige has a bunch of barbarians and Vikings. The Northern Realms, it's a bunch of knights. Monsters, These are the monsters that you find in the Witcher series, like trolls, neckers, wyverns, and all sorts of baddies. The Soyatel are the elves, and the Nilfgaard is essentially the Imperial Army. Let's build a monsters deck, because I do like myself a bunch of monsters. We'll be using Eredin as our leader. Eredin can deploy a copy of the Wild Hunt unit. This is your card collection. All the cards you've collected are shown here. You can use card filters to display only specific types of cards. Good for searching for specific ones. This is your deck. You can add cards from your collection or move around what you don't want back to the collection. Now let's add a card from your collection to your deck. Do so by highlighting and clicking and dragging. So let's add First Light. Yeah, First Light's pretty good. To speed things up, this time we'll fill in the remainder of your deck. Usually though, you'll have to choose them by yourself. Thank you, game, because I still don't know how to deck build. Fill it up for me! What a wonderful looking deck! I don't know what any of this does. Now let's remove a card from the deck. To do so, highlight the card in your deck and press enter! Okay. This is the card counter. It helps you construct a valid deck and shows you the deck limitations. So we have 15 bronzes. You can only have maximum 3 copies of it. We have 6 silvers, maximum 1 copy each, and 4 golds, max 1 copy each. So, in Gwent, silver and gold cards are absolutely important because those are the cards with the abilities, the effects that you can use to gain the advantage in a game. Now that you've constructed a valid deck, click save and exit, and leave, and save deck. Sure. That covers all the deck builder basics. Feel free to experiment with different cards and deck configurations. Remember, you can always come back. You've been awarded with 25 ore. Let's go to the card crafting. Welcome to the card collection. You can use this menu to preview cards available in Gwent and craft ones you don't have using scraps. After reaching level 3, you will gain the ability to mill unwanted cards. So milling is basically, you can destroy cards that you don't want or cards that you have too much of. Welcome! Here is where you can browse all the cards that you've managed to gather. Some of the cards in this view are grayed out. If a card is grayed out, it means you don't have it yet. In each deck, you can have up to 3 copies of each bronze card, but only 1 copy of gold and silver. If you collect more copies than that, you can use the mill spare cards option to turn extra cards into scraps. There are several filters you can use to view only certain cards. Use filters at the top of the screen to switch quickly between cards of each faction. To further narrow your search, use advanced filters. Click filters. Okay, where are the filters? Where are the filters? Filters panel? Where? Oh, there. In this panel, you can apply a variety of search filters. For example, type a name of a card, and then you can display that card. The card you found will remain visible even after you close the filter panel. Click Close Filters. You can craft available cards if you have enough scraps. We've given you a few scraps to start. Thank you, game! You've been awarded with 30 scraps. To gain more, win games in multiplayer, or mill cards you don't need. Let's try crafting a card now. To do so, highlight a card. Here you can see detailed information about the card, its strength, combat row, and special abilities. Click Craft to create that card. So we're gonna craft the First Light card. Craft? Where's the craft? Craft! Yes, we are sure. You've just crafted your first card. It's been added to your collection. Now you can use it in your decks. If you have enough meteorite dust, you can transmute any card in your collection to change the way it looks on the battlefield. You do not currently have enough meteorite dust to transmute the card. Click the close preview to leave the screen. Okay. That covers the basics of managing your collection. You can visit it again by going to the appropriate tab via the main menu. We have 50 more scraps! And we've completed all the challenges for deck management. What is this? Challenges for the Northern Realm. Radovid. Radovid the Stern, fifth of his name, King of Redania, was a polarizing figure. Some considered him a brilliant strategist, a superb general, others a bloodthirsty paranoid madman. The truth lay as a truth it won't do, somewhere in the middle. Henselt. King Henselt stumbled ungainly on the dance floor and tripped over his tongue at courtly salons. On the battlefield, however, he moved as deftly as a fish in the water. He knew all of his infantrymen by name and could recite the range of each and every catapult to the rich. So these are our possible leaders. Radovid, Henselt. For Skellige, there's King Bran and Harald the Cripple. For the monsters, you have the Unseen Elder and Dagon, I believe. You have Soyatel with Ethine and Bruverhoog. In the Nilfgaard, you have Jan Calvate and Morven Voris. I know all of these characters from the Witcher series. I am so fangirling inside right now. So what's this? Challenge. Select a deck that you would like to use in battle. So I guess let's just do the single player challenge right now. You can use Eridan's deck number 1. The one that we made just now. We can use the Skellige starter deck. We can use the Northern Realms starter deck. The monster one, the Soyatel, and the Nilfgaard. I feel like I want to use the Nilfgaard because the Nilfgaard have a lot of synergies between summoning lots of cards together. Ah yes, Radovid. Steel Skin. Spawn Radovid. Deploy 2 enemies and damage them by 4. Lock 2 enemies and damage them by 4. Ah, I see. It's a very powerful card.
Do not test my patience.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
I'm God, Radovid! Let's see. Alzur's Thunder, damage a unit by 7, that's very strong. Okay. Commander's Horn, Vicovado Medic, resurrect the bronze unit from your graveyard. Okay. Ah, it's Doo-Doo! Ah, it's Doo-Doo! You can choose an enemy and copy its power. Yes! I like me some Doo-Doo. Peter Sar Gwynleve. Reset a unit if it's an ally, strengthen it by 3. If it's an enemy, weaken it by 3. Let's throw away our decoy. Ooh, we got Triss Marigold. Damage a unit by 5. The medic. I suppose we don't need the medic right now. We have Geralt. Toggle a unit's resilience. I don't know what that does, so let's just mulligan that. Let's go, Radovid. Deploy. Add 2 armor to adjacent units. Fresh crew. Boost self by 3. Trigger this ability when this unit is played adjacent to a unit with a crewman ability. Okay. Let's use... Yeah, let's use an Albush Spearman? Spearman.
What is it now?
It has a shield. It can protect itself from the next power reducing effect. Like so! Haha! We want to play this smart. How do we play this smart? We can use Triss Marigold to destroy the siege tower. So let's use Triss! Triss!
I'll do what I can.
My second favorite waifu. Tied with Yennefer. No! Okay. It seems like he's using very mid-power cards. I don't want to put too many strong power cards out. But I also don't want to pass the turn. Oh! We can use this. Draw 2 bronze units. And then play 1 and shuffle the other back. Okay. Let's use this. How do we use this? How do we use this card? Oh, it's a spy. I forgot how spies work. So essentially, spies, you give the opponent power. You give the opponent this card while it gains you an effect. Usually a beneficial one that outweighs giving the opponent more power. So let's give him a spy.
Your humble servant.
Well, that sucks. We got the medics. The worst possible cards we could have gotten with the spy. Well,
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
you have to choose this. And we summon our own siege tower. Haha!
It is how I punish those who irritate me.
It's because we got the Vicovara medic that we got to revive his dead siege tower. Very interesting. So what do we do now? Let's damage an enemy by 3. Oh wait, no. Radovid's a gold card, so I don't think we can damage him. Interesting. We can damage our own spy. We can return an ally to our hand. This is also pretty good. Reset a unit if it's an ally strengthened by 3. Actually, yeah, let's reset our...
I strive above all to be just.
Let's reset the spearman because he is locked down right now. Yes, look at him. He has 11 strength back again. And the opponent has passed their turn. Therefore, we have won. Round 2. We're 1 card short compared to him, but I think we can still win if we play our cards smartly. Now, do we actually trade something back? Let's trade back Cleaver. We got a Scorch. Okay. What do we summon? Actually, let's summon Geralt.
Any last words?
Force him to have strong cards. The Siege Breaker. Let's summon a Spearman.
Mashed potatoes with thick gravy.
So he boosted that. So we can use Scorch to destroy that. I feel like it's good to use Scorch to destroy that. Aha! Face the power of the Nilfgaard army.
Enough!
So Vesemir and Lambert, both friends of the Witcher, have been summoned. Ah, Vesemir, why did you have to die? Spoiler alert. Let's see. Let's just damage a unit by 7. Let's kill Vesemir again. Make sure he doesn't get enough power.
Awaiting your orders.
3 armor. Okay. Let's copy that. Yeah, I want to copy that. Let's put it in this row.
Since you insist.
Oh, it doesn't copy the armor. That's interesting. No! He used the thunder on me. Okay. Let's just boost... We can't boost Geralt. We can boost the Spearman. Let's boost Dudu! Dudu!
Awaiting your orders.
Okay. We can damage an enemy unit by 3. Or we could just buff everything up. I might as well, I think. Interesting, interesting.
To arms!
I think we're having a trouble. We're having problems.
Sure, no problem.
Can he still use Radovid? No, he already used Radovid. I gotta make sure to win this round to at least win. If this card has 5 or more power, we lose. Because I can't use Emir, because it'll return a card back to my hand, which I can't use until the next turn. Actually, I can use Emir. Let's just use a mirror now. We'll use a mirror. We'll place a mirror here.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
We use this. Then we play it. We play it here.
Wise choice.
Then we kill this one. Then we pass the turn. Huzzah! We win! I have won games! I'm so happy for myself because I don't usually win in Gwent at all in Witcher 3. Ah, the crone. We have gotten 25 more ore. Use it to purchase god kegs. So we can continue on with the challenges, but I think we'll just check out all the other modes first for the Saturday Select. Let's check out the shop yet again. So let's check out Meteorite Powder. Meteorite Powder is basically what lets you transmute cards in your collection into their premium versions. In short, cards with animations. So these are purely cosmetic things. You could buy for $6 to have 400. You can turn 4 cards into premium versions of themselves. And it seems like we have enough meteorite. No, enough ore to buy a card keg. Let's buy more cards, everyone.
Ahoy, hoy, human friend.
Ahoy, hoy, troll friend.
Yup, yup, yup.
Yup, yup, yup. Buying card kegs.
Aha.
Let's open them. Open these kegs, my good sir.
Where's this?
Ooh. We got a griffin. Interesting, interesting.
More.
What is our 5th card? These are epic cards. Ida Emin. Spawn Quen Sign. Impenetrable fog or clear skies. So you can summon weather effects with this. Giant Toad. Consume a card from your hand, then draw a card. That seems pretty good to draw new cards. Alzur's Double Cross. Strengthen the highest unit in your deck by 2 and then play it? Ah! Interesting. That seems like a very strong card. If you have, let's say, a bronze card that has 10 power, and you can immediately play it from your deck. So it's essentially another copy of your strongest card in your deck. Ah, that sounds interesting. Let's open our next keg, everyone.
Goody.
The Arc Griffin. Remove weather from the row. Interesting, interesting. Torrential Rain. Apply rain to a row. At the start of the turn, damage the lowest units of the row by 2. Let's see what our 5th card is. Summoning Circle. Spawn a base copy of the last enemy your opponent played from their hand. Death Mold. Spawn Torrential Rain, Azur's Thunder or Clear Skies. Zheng Fret. Strengthen self by 1. Deploy, damage 3 allies by 1. Effort, strengthen self by 1. That seems really complicated to use. Ah, interesting. But I think Death Mold is the best because it's essentially a weather card attached to a body. So those are always good. In card games, cards that have 2-for-1 effects on them are very good. So let's get Death Mold. Let's go back. Let's see the options. Rewards. Review available and unlock rewards. Ah, I see. So these are the hidden challenges. After 66 rounds won, we get Meteorite Powder. 42, we get 50 ore. 38, we get a bunch of stuff that we can choose from, including a card. And these are daily rewards. For level, Once we reach level 5, we'll start to get meteorite powder. For level 2, we'll get one more keg. Level 3, we'll unlock card milling. Very good, very good. Once we ascend ranks, we'll get a bunch of stuff like portraits, meteorite powder, kegs. Interesting, interesting. And in the season, you get special seasonal portraits. Very good, very good. At least we know that the Gwent developers, CD Projekt Red, care a lot about the competitive scene of Gwent, which I very much appreciate as a card game player. Let's see the settings. Text language in English, vibration in case you have a controller. You can mute taunts if you wanna squelch the opponent and make sure they never BM you at all. You choose a resolution. Okay. Graphics quality. You can enable VSync, anti-aliasing. Gwent 3 music? What? Why is that disabled? On purpose? Whatever. Let's appreciate the new Gwent music right now. And we have the patch notes. So we have multiplayer, we can play a match with a friend, we can do a casual match of Gwent. And we have single player, you could practice against an AI, or you could do the challenges that we just did earlier. So that was Gwent, ladies and gents. A brand new card game by the Witcher developer CD Projekt Red, and something that's been on the radar of many card game enthusiasts for a long while. Be sure to check it out because it's an open beta. If you want to play the game, you can play it right now and get started on the Gwent experience. I hope everyone's enjoyed the Saturday Select. And if you would like to watch more, please do like and subscribe so we could grow our channel together. Once again, my name is Nez, and thanks for watching. Bye everyone!